Hello everyone. Welcome to your chemistry journey with Synapse. Today, we are diving into an incredibly fascinating and fundamental concept in chemical bonding, resonance. This topic explains why some molecules behave in unexpected ways and poses unique stability. We'll explore resonance from the ground up, starting with the basics, moving through deeper explanations, tackling complex theories, and finally, looking at its real-world implications. Get ready for an exciting learning experience. Ready to uncover the secret behind molecules that seem to defy simple structures? Let's start with the easy part of resonance. Imagine trying to draw a molecule, but no single drawing seems quite right. That's where resonance comes in. It's a concept where we use multiple theoretical structures, called resonance structures or canonical forms, to describe the actual molecule. These structures are not real, but rather hypothetical representations. The key is that only the electrons, specifically pi electrons and lone pairs, move, while the atoms stay in their places. Think of it like different snapshots of the same moving object. The true nature of the molecule isn't any one of these individual drawings, but rather a resonance hybrid, a kind of average of all the contributing structures. This hybrid is always more stable than any single resonance structure. A fantastic example is ozone, O. If we drew it with one single and one double bond, they'd have different lengths. But experiments show both bonds are identical and intermediate in length, proving electron delocalization. This delocalization is the source of extra stability. Now, let's test your understanding of these foundational concepts. Here are 3 practice questions for you to tackle. Take your time, think about what we've just discussed, and try to apply the definitions and examples to find the correct answers. Good luck! Alright, let's take our understanding of resonance a notch higher. We'll explore the rules and the energy behind this phenomenon. To draw valid resonance structures, there are specific rules. The atomic framework must remain unchanged, only electrons shift. All structures must have the same number of valence electrons, and the total charge must be conserved. Formal charges should make chemical sense, with negative charges preferably on more electronegative atoms. Importantly, resonance requires conjugation, meaning alternating single and multiple bonds, or a pi bond adjacent to a lone pair or a vacant orbital. This allows for the continuous flow of electrons. The extra stability gained from electron delocalization is quantified as resonance energy. It's the difference in energy between the actual resonance hybrid and the most stable, hypothetical contributing structure. A higher resonance energy means a more stable molecule. Benzene is a classic example. Its 2 Kekulé structures are equivalent, leading to a highly stable resonance hybrid with uniform bond lengths and a substantial resonance energy, explaining its remarkable stability compared to a simple triene. Consider the carbonate ion or the allyl cation. In both cases, the pi electrons or charges are spread out over multiple atoms, not confined to one location. This delocalization significantly stabilizes these species. For instance, in the allyl cation, the positive charge is shared by the terminal carbon atoms, making it more stable than a simple primary carbocation. Understanding these examples helps solidify the concept of electron mobility and its impact on molecular properties. Time to apply these medium-level insights. Here are 5 practice questions that will challenge you to use the rules for drawing resonance structures, understand resonance energy, and identify conjugated systems. Read each question carefully and work through the problems. You've got this. Ready for a deeper dive? Let's analyze the stability of resonance structures and the powerful effects they have on molecules. Not all resonance structures are equally important. Some contribute more to the overall resonance hybrid than others. The stability of a resonance structure is determined by several factors: structures with more covalent bonds, less charge separation, and complete octets for all atoms are generally more stable. Also, placing negative charges on more electronegative atoms and positive charges on less electronegative atoms leads to greater stability. These rules help us identify major and minor contributors, which dictate the true character of the resonance hybrid. The resonance effect, also known as the mesomeric effect, describes how electron delocalization can influence the electron density within a molecule. Groups can either donate electrons, exhibiting A+R effect, or withdraw electrons, showing AR effect. This is crucial for understanding the reactivity of aromatic compounds, like how a hydroxyl group makes a benzene ring more reactive towards electrophiles. We can even calculate the average bond order in a molecule by summing the bond types across all resonance structures and dividing by the number of structures, providing a quantitative measure of bond character. While resonance is about electron delocalization, aromaticity is a special and highly stabilizing case of resonance found in cyclic, planar, conjugated systems that obey Huckel's rule. All aromatic compounds exhibit resonance, but not all resonant compounds are aromatic. Aromaticity imparts exceptional stability and unique chemical properties. Understanding the distinction is key to predicting chemical behavior and reactivity, especially in organic chemistry. Resonance is a prerequisite, but aromaticity has additional, stricter requirements. Now, let's put your advanced resonance knowledge to the test. Here are 7 challenging practice questions. These problems will require you to analyze stability, identify resonance effects, calculate bond orders, and differentiate between related concepts. Think critically and apply all the rules we've covered. You're preparing for GME, so push your limits. Alright, it's time to truly master resonance. We are going beyond the textbooks, exploring its competitive edge and real-world impact. While incredibly useful, resonance theory has its limitations. It's a conceptual model, not a physical reality. The molecule doesn't resonate between forms. It's also distinct from tautomerism, which involves actual interconversion of isomers. Modern computational chemistry and molecular orbital theory offer a more direct, quantitative view of electron distribution. Mo theory describes electrons occupying delocalized orbitals spanning multiple atoms, providing a more accurate and fundamental explanation for the observed stability and bond characteristics attributed to resonance. Let's clarify the difference between resonance and hyperconjugation. Resonance involves pi electrons or lone pairs delocalizing through p-orbital overlap, a strong, permanent effect. Hyperconjugation, on the other hand, involves the delocalization of sigma electrons into adjacent pi or empty p orbitals, a weaker but still significant stabilizing effect. We also encounter cross-conjugation, where a conjugated system branches, which can sometimes reduce overall delocalization compared to a linear system. These nuanced distinctions are critical for advanced problem solving. Resonance profoundly influences chemical properties. It stabilizes conjugate bases, increasing acidity, as seen in phenols. Conversely, it can decrease basicity by delocalizing lone pairs, making aniline less basic than aliphatic amines. Resonance also stabilizes crucial reaction intermediates like carbocations and carbanions, dictating reaction pathways and rates. In engineering, extensive conjugation gives vibrant colors to dyes and conductivity to polymers. Biologically, resonance ensures the rigidity of peptide bonds and the stability of DNA bases, underpinning life itself. It's truly a universal principle. The legacy of resonance is vast. In materials science, conjugated polymers are revolutionizing electronics, from flexible displays to solar cells. In pharmacology, understanding resonance helps predict drug stability, reactivity, and interaction with biological targets. The very colors we see in everyday objects, from clothing to paints, often stem from extended conjugated systems that absorb and reflect light based on their delocalized electron structures. Resonance isn't just a theory, it's a foundational concept with immense practical and scientific impact across disciplines. You've reached the highest level. Here are the first 5 of 10 challenging questions designed to push your understanding to the G advanced level. These problems require a comprehensive grasp of resonance, its interplay with other effects, and its application in complex scenarios. Analyze each problem carefully and apply your deepest knowledge. And here are the remaining 5 questions to complete your mastery of resonance. These questions are crafted to test your analytical skills, theoretical connections, and ability to solve competitive level problems. Take your time, think critically, and demonstrate your complete understanding. You're almost there. Congratulations on completing this in-depth journey through resonance. We've covered everything from basic definitions to advanced applications and real-world significance. To continue your learning and explore more exciting topics, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing educational content. Keep learning, keep growing, and excel in your G preparation. See you next time.